Piggy, this is from FE. Why not enable multiple smart nodes on one same IP? Would you
Very
want to?
simple, because then we don't have as good a network as we do. The more places the network is present in terms of geolocation, the better it'll work. It's as simple as that. That's why.
Well, there's also the case to argue where as more in the future when there's more data requirements for the nodes and more bandwidth, then if you've got multiple on the same IP, then it's going to max it out and it's not going to generate the sort of
It's
throughput that you're
going,
going to require.
it's going to be like DDoSing yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the other thing is it works. Think of each node like a radio station, really. Radio stations broadcast from antennae. The antenna only has so much finite coverage area where it can function properly with decent enough reception for people to hear clearly what's going on. So the more places you have your broadcast antennae, the more globally distributed you'll be. That's kind of how it'll work, or how it works, really. Things will get better once enough of the global internet infrastructure gets switched over to being able to handle IPv6. But very large parts of the global internet infrastructure at the moment are not capable of handling IPv6, despite it having been out for, God, how many years now? I can't even remember how many years IPv6 has been out, but plenty of years.
Yeah, Iron Man is saying in response to FE's question about multiple IPs, he's saying that would encourage and make it easier clustering nodes, which is not a good thing, if I may. True.
Yeah.
FE's saying I'm seeing nodes as money printing machines rather than radio stations. Yeah.
Sort of yes, sort of no. I mean, compared to a lot of the other projects with collateralized nodes, we have a very small percentage of the block reward assigned to the nodes because of basically what we have coming in with this testnet. If it forks in successfully, it opens up secondary income streams for the nodes. And once those kick in, they should improve the ROI, but only by basically what goes on the network, not by sort of my share of the pie division.